Hi guys, it's me, Gordon from GDUBTV, and today we are going to be fitting some front cab speakers to the T6 project. Let's do it. So one of the things that I find in my T6 is that the sound system, the factory speakers are absolutely shocking. We'll just have a quick listen. So I've got it on the radio. And so I don't know if you can hear it from here, but there's no real definition in the sound. It's really rattly. These speakers are absolute trash. They're really tinny. There are some speakers just here, and there's also a door speaker. Just turn that off, just in here. So what we're going to do is I'm just going to very quickly, we'll start off with the speakers at the front here. I'm just going to quickly show how to pull this pillar off, and then we'll get into fitting this speaker there. And we'll test them out. Let's go. Okay, so in this box is a set of speakers from the guys at Skipton Car Radio. So these are the ones here that are going to go in the front pillar. Now these are Vibe speakers. They're their Vibe OptiSound ones. These are completely plug and play. So I don't know if you can see here, but this is going to connect straight into the original VW kind of fitment on the speakers there, and that's just going to go in there. And I think this is some sort of crossover which helps filter out the right type of noise for this. This is obviously going to be the high end of the sound spectrum. The other thing that we've got in here are these great Phoenix Gold speakers. They come with these brilliant collars which are kind of to help them stay waterproof. Again, plug and play, so it's got the original or a VW style connector on there, and these plastic shields actually protect the speakers from getting wet or getting damp. And these are Phoenix Gold ones. These are absolutely beautiful, 125 watt RMS, so these are going to be a lot better than the factory ones. And they've got these beautiful collars here which help you mount it onto the door, so these are going to be great. Okay, so we're going to fit these front tweeters. These are the Vibe ones. They go just in here on the A pillar. So to take that off, we've got this trim tool set. I got this off of Amazon. You can see here there's most kind of different trims tools that you need. So we're just going to get one of these, and we are going to put this just behind the trim tool, trim there, and we're just going to work that off. Look at that, that comes off as quickly as that. So you can see the tweeter here. Now this goes in just like that. There's these two little clips here that you just push together, and that pulls out of there, and so that's how you disconnect that. The speaker is all glued in. This is the original factory one on the back of the A pillar, and so we've obviously disconnected that terminal just here. I've actually broken this off. That's the best way to do it, because the new one needs bonding in. If you get a flat-headed screwdriver and leave it under there and then pop it off, this is just held on with a few plastic welds on these points there. And then what we're going to do is get that new speaker, and we're just going to put it on there, and then I'm just going to put some sealant just blobbed on these little corners, and that's going to seal it just on there. Okay, so I've got one of my kids' glue guns which we use for craft. I'm just running a bead of glue all around the outside here now that the gun's beginning to heat up. So we're just going to run a little bead along here. Okay, and then this is just going to sit in just there, and then I'm just going to drop a bit of glue again just in here, which is just where those original bits were that were holding that on. That's already really tight. I can't even move that around. So give that another 5 minutes, that will be dry. Okay, so I'm going to fit this back on the A pillar. You can see here it's got these three kind of fixings, trim fixings that go there, and they actually line up with these little yellow ones there. So we're going to offer those up. But first of all, what we want to do is plug in that multi-connector. With all of the bits that Skipton Car Radio kind of produce and sell, they put on these original fitment fixings. So this is literally plug and play. This fits in, as you can see here, with the original one. Straight in there, that's connected in. We're just going to tuck this filter down the back there, and then what I'm going to do is just slide this trim back down here, and then I don't know if you can see here, but just round the back here where they are, what I'm going to do is look all the way down here, and I'm going to make sure these all line up, and then once they're all lined up top to bottom, I'm just going to give this a bit of a nudge. Okay, that top one's on, that middle one's on, and that bottom one's on. There we go. Sometimes this rubber door trim gets stuck behind the plastic here. If that's the case, you just get a trim tool in there and just sort of lever it right away. It should actually look like this. It should sit this side of the trim. So next up, we're going to fit the door speaker, which goes in just here, but that means we've got to take off the plastic door guard. Very much the same as doing it on a T5, but slightly different. So I'll just show you how to do it. And so we're going to get this plastic trim tool and we're just going to work this door handle off. This actually pops outwards this way. So we're just going to get this in here and just slowly lever that in if we can. There we go. And then we'll do the same on the other side. There we go. And so that's come off okay. In here there are two T30 little bolts. So I've got a T30 bit here and I'm just gonna undo those. Very simple and straightforward. So both of those are loose, and then just in under here there is a T25. I'm now going to change that T30 bit that I've got there for a T25, and again that's just going to get unscrewed from there. And then the last bit is we've got a 10mm spanner just here, and there are two little plastic 10mm here which you need to turn around 90 degrees right on the bottom of the door, just under here and here. So we're now just going to give the door card a bit of a pull all the way around and it should just pop off. You might need to just push on the door a little bit. Okay, all the way around. There we go. And then it should just be a case of lifting this up. Right, and then just to remove, there's a, okay, and so you want to remove the electric window motor. There's just a little clip with a little push clip there that you just take off. We're going to need to remove these rivets, so I'm just going to drill through those, and then that will mean we can take off this speaker. Again, there's some little push clips on here to take that connection just off of there, so you just get them in at the side and that comes straight off. So showing you on here, I've already drilled out some of these rivets. So I've got my drill with a metal drill bit on it and I'm literally just drilling through these rivets. You can see the hole there, that's probably about a 6mm hole there. This is a 5.5mm metal drill bit. That's just enough to go through there. And so you literally, I've only got one hand free because I'm holding the camera, but you literally just drill through there, maybe work it around a little bit, and then it'll just pull off. I've taken all the rivets out, the old speakers out, and this is the new one. And so you want to have the speaker jack at the top. Now the great thing with these is it's got this kind of, it's not ABS, but it's like a plastic collar which stops vibration. And so what we're going to do is put some of this sort of sticky stuff around the outside, which is basically just going to bond it onto here. I'm just putting this, it's sort of a sticky sealant all around the inside of the speaker, and then this is just going to help it kind of reduce any vibrations and stuff like that. There we go. So I'm just going to offer this up to there. So like I say, this blue bit here is to protect the speaker from the water that's going to come to it from above. Make sure these holes line up nicely. So I'm going to put the rivet in the gun. That's going to go in there. Just push in a bit of pressure on there. And let it ratchet. And again. Come on. You can see those rivets are all in all the way around. That speaker is now really nice and tight, so we want to make sure that connector's in, and then obviously we want to put this back on the electric window switch. So that's the speaker in. Now refitting the door card is an exact reversal of taking it off, so I won't show that, but you just basically pop it all on. Obviously make sure you've connected in the multi-plug for your speaker just there, and also obviously make sure you plug in your electric windows as well. Door card on, bang those clips where they're attached, do the nuts up, turn these little 10 mils back around 90 degrees, and you're finished. Okay guys, so the speakers are out. I've got rid of these horrible old things, and we've got the new ones in. The van's all back together, and this is genuinely the first time we've turned the radio on since fitting them both. So are you ready? Let's do it. So let's have a little look on here, see if we can get some sort of music. Sounds a lot better. Okay guys, so that's the speakers fitted. A massive thank you to the guys at Skipton Car Radio. I'm really pleased with that. That's the front speakers fitted. You could probably do that, I reckon, probably an hour, maybe an hour and a half if you've got all the right tools. Very straightforward. It's taken me a little while longer because I've been filming it. But yeah, massive thank you to the guys at Skipton Car Radio for hooking us up with these front cab speakers. If you give those guys a ring, details are in the description. They'll look after you. They've always got different deals on, different types of speaker kits, all plug and play, all very straightforward. And if you've got anything like you want to wire in back speakers, but you haven't got any back speakers, they can sort out looms and things like that. They're massively respected in the T5, T6 kind of camper van scene. Well worth hitting those guys up. If you've liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, guys. It makes a massive difference. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.